Damn. Dang it. We might be cooked, y'all. We might really be cooked. All of us that are hoping for a 2026 WNBA season, this is not what we needed to be hearing. We already know Nneka Ogwumike put on her poo shiesty. She put on a shiesty and got shiesty with the WNBA and signed with a competitor league in Project B during the midst of a CBA negotiation as the president of the WNBA. Conflict of interest. Now,
the Indiana Fever probably saw this coming, but that doesn't make it any less of a gut punch. I mean, the reality of it all just hit them like a wrecking ball. We're talking about Kelsey Mitchell, who is without a doubt their star player. She's the one Stephanie White said she wanted to build the entire franchise around. And now she's made a move that the coaches and the whole organization just can't and won't accept. Her latest choice, deciding to redefine her career with a rival league, has basically cut all ties with the team she was supposed to lead. This has started a massive firestorm, and right now the WNBA is just scrambling to figure out how to handle it. It's a total game changer.
Now, we are finding out that Kelsey Mitchell may be headed to Project B next. This is insane. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification, hype the video. Shout out to Mick. Shout out to Mick Talks Hoops. I actually saw he put up something about this where Project B is basically following everybody that's already signed to the league. Is looking like this is nuts. So shout out to Mick. Kelsey Mitchell may be headed to Project B next. We got what?
The whole reason this thing blew up is because of something called Project B. It's this new, ambitious competitor league, and they are not messing around. They are aggressively going after top-tier WNBA talent and signing them. You have to understand, this isn't just players finding another team to play for in the offseason. This is a direct shot at the WNBA's control of the sport, and it's all happening while the league is in the middle of these really tense and important CBA negotiations. The WNBA's future is already looking shaky, and now this is a massive threat coming from the inside, with players choosing these huge new paydays over their loyalty to the league.
About this, where Project B is basically following everybody that's already signed to the league is looking like this is nuts. So shout out to Mick. Kelsey Mitchell may be headed to Project B next. We got what? Less than 2 weeks left in this 30-day window for the negotiation between the WNBA and the WNBA. This is wild work, man. Wild work, man. I don't know what. Caitlin might have to be next. Everybody else is going and taking the baggy bag.
And the first big move, the first domino to fall, was Nneka Ogwumike. That one was loud. Think about it, she's the president of the WNBA Players Association. For her to sign with Project B right in the middle of these ongoing CBA talks was just a massive betrayal in a lot of people's eyes. It created this huge, immediate conflict of interest that just sent shockwaves through the entire WNBA world. That move sent a really clear message to everyone. Players are going to look out for their own financial interests first and foremost. And if the WNBA can't provide what they want, Project B is right there waiting with a lot of money to spend.
Wild work, man. I don't know what. Caitlin might have to be next. Everybody else is going and taking the baggy bag. We already know. Look, let's just get to this. So on Project B's Twitter, right? Global Project B, boom, they're only following 11 people. Now we know Alyssa Thomas has signed, Nneka Ogwumike has signed. Those are the signings that are public already. Those are already out, right? Those are already out. Now they're also following certain players, Jonquel Jones, Marina Johannes, Jewel.
So now, what started as just rumors has turned into something you can't ignore. And it looks like Kelsey Mitchell is the next big name on Project B's list. If you go look at Project B's Twitter account, it gets pretty interesting. They are only following 11 people, and on that very short list, Besides players they've already announced like Nneka, you see a bunch of other WNBA superstars. We're talking Jonquil Jones, Maureen Johannes, Jewel Lloyd, Camila Cardoso. And yep, there she is, Kelsey Mitchell. For the Fever, that's the most damning evidence of all. This is not just some random coincidence.
Johannes, Jewel Lloyd, Camila Cardoso, who I think is definitely going to go over there, and Kelsey Mitchell. They going after some heavy hitters, y'all. Project B not playing. They're not getting no middle of the pack players. They're not doing any of that. These are just the WNBA players. These are they're signing. They're going to be signing the top players from China, the top players from your all type. Emma Mason probably be over there. All of them. All of them. Kelsey Mitchell is right here at the top of the list. And listen, man, Kelsey Mitchell is not no.
Yeah, Project B is not playing games here. They are not going after role players or bench warmers. Their whole plan is super clear. They want to sign the absolute best of the best. The real superstars. The top talent from literally everywhere. That includes players from China and other big international leagues. The fact that Kelsey Mitchell is on this very exclusive follow list basically confirms that she is one of their main targets. It shows you that Project B is dead serious about putting together a roster that can't be matched by anyone.
She's standing at the carousel waiting to collect her bag. She's going to Unrivaled. She's going and getting that money in Unrivaled at 200-some thousand. And she's going to be looking to get a max. She's definitely getting a max if their WNBA season happened. And she is also going to be collecting at least $2 million a year payday from Project B. This is interesting, man. They're not playing around. They're not playing any games at all. Like they're not playing games. They are looking to collect.
You have to look at where Kelsey Mitchell is in her career. She's about to start her 9th season in the WNBA. She's not a rookie anymore, not by a long shot. She's at that point where making sure her financial future is completely locked down is the most important thing. This isn't just about the love of the game anymore. It's about making as much money as possible. You know, collecting all the bags. She's basically standing at the baggage claim of her career, trying to grab every single suitcase she's earned. And Project B is offering a huge, very tempting one. They're a serious player in all of this.
They're not going to go away. And Kelsey Mitchell is not going to turn down no paper. This is the time with Caitlin Clark going down. Kelsey Mitchell played so well and it rose her stock so high. This is as high as Kelsey Mitchell's stock has ever been. This is as high as her stock has ever been. And she might not be this hot again. So she's going to be looking to collect all bags, and really think about everything that is going on. We got Adam Silver dealing with the government.
The money they're offering is just too good to ignore. Mitchell has a chance to make some serious cash from this new league. Unrivaled. She could get her max WNBA contract, assuming that happens. And on top of that, a massive $2 million a year payday from Project B. I mean, that number, $2 million from a competitor league, just completely blows her current WNBA salary out of the water. It makes it an offer that's almost impossible to turn down. This is absolutely a business decision for her, but it's a decision that's going to have some huge consequences for the Fever and the entire WNBA.
Bags. And really think about everything that is going on. We got Adam Silver dealing with the government. They're sending out subpoenas and all types of stuff. He can't focus on getting a deal done for the WNBA right now. The players want Kathy Engelbert out, so it seems like they don't even really want to negotiate and get something done while she's in position, or they may be negotiating to, hey, once this deal is done, she has to go. And the players, the WNBA doesn't want these players playing in competitor leagues. Okay, they want the prioritization thing. So,
and here's the bigger picture. Adam Silver seems completely tied up right now with government subpoenas and a bunch of other distractions, so he can't even focus on getting this CBA deal done. Meanwhile, the players are so frustrated they want the commissioner, Kathy Engelbert, gone, which makes for a really ugly negotiation. All of this internal fighting and lack of leadership is just leaving the door wide open for leagues like Project B to come in and steal away frustrated players. The WNBA's biggest problem is this idea of prioritization. They absolutely hate the idea of their stars playing in other leagues that compete with them. This is in direct conflict with what Mitchell wants to do and with the whole reason Project B even exists. So players are stuck making this impossible choice between staying loyal to the league or taking a once-in-a-lifetime payday. And they aren't just sitting around waiting. They are actively getting their money while they can. If Project B keeps signing top talent with all their cash, it could seriously shake the foundation of the WNBA. Players like Mitchell are seeing the writing on the wall and choosing the money. And this is where it gets really personal with Stephanie White. White has been super public, almost defiant, about making Kelsey Mitchell her #1 priority for the Indiana Fever. She said, flat out, she was going to build the whole team around Mitchell. That vision is now completely crashing against Mitchell's decision to chase the Project B money. It's a total clash. On top of that, when White made that bold statement, it actually caused a huge stir around the league. To put one player on a pedestal like that probably created some weird dynamics inside the locker room and a lot of pressure from the outside, which only made things more complicated for Mitchell. That public promise from White just makes the gap between the player and the team look even bigger now. Then you had the general manager, Amber Cox, who said the exact same thing in exit interviews, that re-signing Mitchell was their main goal. So the entire front office was on the same page, which makes Mitchell leaving for Project B feel like a direct slap in the face to their entire strategy. And you can't blame them for wanting her. Mitchell's 2024 season was one for the history books. She was the first Fever player to ever average 20 points a game for a whole season, got her 3rd All-Star selection, and made first-team All-WNBA. To lose a player at the absolute top of her game after a year like that is just a brutal, devastating blow for Indiana. Now, the Fever had been supportive of her playing in other off-season leagues before, like Unrivaled. But Project B is a whole different animal. Unrivaled helps players. Project B is trying to destroy the WNBA. So that support definitely doesn't apply here. All the signs, including Mitchell's own public comments about her other opportunities, point to her leaving for Project B. This isn't just a rumor anymore, it's what's likely going to happen, and it goes against everything the Fever wanted. The real question now is what kind of damage this is going to do to her WNBA career and the team she's leaving behind. There was an article that came out when she signed with Unrivaled that talked about how happy the Fever were for her. They even posted about it on Instagram. That just shows you how fast things have changed. What they used to celebrate is now a massive threat that's creating all this tension. Mitchell has always been clear about one thing: she wants to collect her bags. And given where she is in her career, you can't really blame her for prioritizing her financial security. It makes perfect sense for her as a person, but it puts the Indiana Fever in an impossible spot. They need her to lead, but they can't possibly compete with the money Project B is offering without breaking the WNBA's entire structure. So this conflict between Kelsey Mitchell's personal goals and the Indiana Fever's public promises has hit a point of no return. Her going after a multi-million-dollar deal with a direct competitor makes it impossible for her to be on the team. Stephanie White wants to build around her. The Fever didn't officially fire her, no, but what she's done has created a breakup that's way more final and damaging than any simple firing could ever be. It leaves a potential championship team without its star player and sends shockwaves through the whole league.